Okay, so have you ever, like, wished you could just clone yourself to get all those online tasks done faster?
Aha. Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, get this. We're diving into the world of AI agents today,
Hmm.
and specifically this really cool one called Project Mariner. It's featured on this site, AIagentstore.ai, which is kind of like, I don't know, window shopping for the latest AI tools. Maybe I should check it out. Help me manage all those browser tabs I always have open.
Oh, yeah, I hear you on that. We've all been there.
But anyway, Project Mariner is developed by Google DeepMind. And get this, it's designed to be like your personal assistant on the web doing things for you right inside your browser.
It really is amazing. Basically, what it does is it learns how to use your web browser, Chrome specifically, just like a human would. It can do things like add stuff to your shopping cart, fill out those annoying online forms, and even like pull information together if you're doing research.
All right, so it's not just like clicking things randomly. It actually understands what it's doing.
That's exactly it. It uses a bunch of different AI techniques, but one of the key ones is something called reinforcement learning. Basically, it learns through trial and error, so it gets better and more accurate the more it does. It's like training a digital apprentice.
So who is this digital apprentice designed to help? Who would actually use this?
Think about it. Busy professionals who need to get information quickly, people who are constantly online shopping and want to streamline that experience, students who are drowning in research papers. I mean, really, anyone who spends a lot of time online could benefit from this.
It sounds like it could seriously free up your time and energy so you can focus on the more important things instead of getting lost in all the little details.
Exactly. Think about the boost to your productivity. You could hand off all those repetitive tasks to Mariner and spend your time on more creative, strategic stuff. It's like having a super efficient assistant that takes care of all the tedious web stuff for you.
But, and maybe this is a silly question, but if it's constantly learning, do you have to like keep an eye on it all the time to make sure it doesn't mess up?
Not a silly question at all. You're right, user supervision is definitely still important, especially while it's still in development. It's all about making sure that what it's doing is accurate and that the information it's finding is actually relevant. So you give it instructions and it does its best to follow them, but ultimately you're still in control, making sure it stays on track, giving it feedback, that kind of thing.
So it's more like working with it than it taking over completely.
Exactly. And the more feedback you give it, the more it learns about your specific needs and preferences, so it actually becomes even more helpful over time.
And speaking of seeing it in action, the material we were given also included a video that shows Project Mariner doing its thing.
Right. It's really fascinating to watch how it interacts with different websites, moving between pages smoothly and completing those tasks.
It definitely feels like a peek into the future of how we're going to be using the web. And even though Mariner is still being developed, it's clear that tools like this could completely change how we interact with the online world.
For sure. I think Project Mariner is a really powerful example of how AI is becoming more and more a part of our everyday lives and making those online experiences more efficient and streamlined.
So let's quickly recap what we've learned about Project Mariner. It's an AI agent that learns to use your web browser like a pro, potentially save you a ton of time and effort.
Mm.
It's still under development, but the possibilities are really exciting. Now, here's something to think about. If you had access to Project Mariner, what would you have it do? Would you trust it with online shopping, research, or just those day-to-day online chores? If you want to learn more about Project Mariner and other cool AI agents like it, go check out AIagentstore.ai. And until next time, keep exploring the amazing world of AI.